Hello, I'm Simulator Dirk and welcome to Train Sim World. Today we are going to Long Island and the Long Island Railroad for the first time. So let's get right into it, shall we?
This is Hicksville on the Long Island Railroad. Follow the markers to catch the train.
There's a train right there. Can we catch that one? Out of the way, people. I'm walking here. Oi, I'm walking here. Okay. Okay, so we're going all the way up to the other end of the platform. Oh, we're going to catch the train to New York, the 9:15 train to New York. Sit in any available seat. Okay. Which way is the train going? I don't want to be sitting next to too many people, and I don't want to be sitting backwards, and I want a window seat. I don't want much, do I? Here we go.
The Long Island Railroad offers the ability to ride and operate a multitude of commuter trains along North America's busiest railroad between New York Penn and Hicksville.
Bye.
You are currently riding an M7 electric multiple unit formed of 4 A and B coach pairs. Over 400 of these trains operate on a daily basis. Train Sim World allows you to ride and drive trains from a selection of internal and external camera angles. Let's take a look now by exploring the exterior of this train.
Here we go. That's looking rather sweet. It's a bit grimy though. I've done that. See if we can have a look at the fun. Is it going to let us do that? Sweet. He wants us to do all this, so...
Other internal and external camera views are available to be explored. These can be accessed from the number keys.
Return to first person view. There we go.
You've only travelled a short distance here, so let's take a look at what else there is to enjoy. Welcome to North America's busiest railroad. Visit Jamaica Station, the backbone of this intense commuter network with its impressive glass concourse. Journey underground into the heart of New York. operate in and out of Atlantic Terminal, take services along the scenic Hempstead branch, and finish up at the eastern limit of Hicksville. Along the way, don't forget to replace misplaced fire extinguishers, update line maps in stations, add local advertising, and repair any damaged fences. Welcome to the Long Island Railroad.
And here we are, the Long Island Railroad. Let's see, what are we going to do? So, Long Island Railroad, level 0. And me in general, with the other DLCs and everything that I've played, I'm level 8. Let's continue. The M7 introduction. We should do that next, introduce ourselves to the train. I haven't played this particular route before. Have been on the Long Island Railroad very briefly my last time in New York City. Train Sim World 2 is coming out soon. Looking forward to that, especially the high-speed German train in the middle, the Inner City Express, and the tube train there on the Bakerloo line, London Underground. That's going to be fantastic. Imagine the scenery in that. That's going to be fantastic. That'll be coming up in a few episodes' time when that's released towards the latter stages of August 2020. Looking forward to that, of course. Lots more at simulatedgaming.com. As we scroll through the various other locomotives and trains that we can drive in various parts of the Train Sim World universe.
Welcome to this M7 electric multiple unit in Long Island Railroad livery. During this brief introduction, we will go through the startup, stopping, and passenger door operations. A lot of time will be spent in the engineer's seat, so climb aboard to get started.
Another Captain Obvious statement. You'll be spending a lot of time in the driver's seat. I would like to think so. That's the whole idea. Anywho, let's get in the train. So we'll go through into the cab. Here we go, right. I probably should be through the door, then open it. We'll close that door. It's very claustrophobic, isn't it? And we'll sit in the seat. Okay.
The master key is used to activate the control desk.
Okay, where are you? I'd call it a butterfly key, but that's just what I'm used to. Master key on.
The reverser determines the direction of travel.
So we want the reverser to forward.
This unit has a combined throttle brake handle, which needs to be set before beginning the startup procedure.
Max brake.
Before powering up the unit, the brakes need to be charged to a safe level.
Okay, so what do? We hold the charge brakes button. Where's that? So we hold that until the pressure reaches 90 psi.
Lights are important to let others around know that this unit is active.
Okay. Set the headlights up here to dim bright.
To unlock the doors, a key must be inserted into the corresponding door control panel and then set to doors comms.
Okay, so we'll zoom out. Where are you? All the way. Insert the left door panel key. Where are you? Parking brake control. Down. up. Oh, you're on the other side of the cab. Okay. Hello. So I should go walk, 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 walk. Is it going to let me do that? Hang on, I'm back in the seat. I shouldn't have been in the seat. There we go. Okay, so door control key to doors comms. Doors comms, there we go. Unlock rearward doors. Close the left side doors to finish passenger boarding. So you actually have to change sides of the cab to open the doors. And then switch the door control pecan, the key to off. You got to do that every station. And remove the key. And then walk back over to the driver's cab. This is interesting.
Increase the master controller to start moving. Be careful not to apply too much power too quickly. Otherwise, you might damage the couplings or upset the passengers.
Okay. So we'll min brake, coast, minimum power. Okay, so the train should be starting to take off shortly. Here we go. So 10 miles an hour is what we're aiming for. So 25 miles an hour now. So give it a little more power.
Coasting is a method used to easily move without.
Whoops, I should have let it.
We will be stopping at Country Life Press a little further up the line and performing another passenger loading procedure.
Okay, so we're coasting at the moment. This cab would feel very claustrophobic even though I haven't got the door open now. Again, I've noticed that the audio is a little bit choppy.
We're on our final approach to Country Life Press and need to start applying a small amount of brake force.
So about 20% brake. Probably applied too much brake, but I'm just complying with what the tutorial actually says to do. Oops. So we need to be more in that green zone. It's the slowest station stop in the history of the Long Island Railroad. But at this point, I'll take it.
Good work! Like before, open the doors to allow passenger boarding to commence.
Okay, so do we do it on this? Now we're doing it on this side. So, key. Doors comms. Open doors. So we are got our doors open, we can see there, passengers are loading. Now on other DLCs you can actually just press tab. Let's see if we can do that or if it won't let us do it on this one. Oh, well, actually, let us press the tab key so we can do... Oh, it's telling us we've got to do all this door, remove the door control buttons and keys and... what a pain in the ass. I'm sorry, but what a pain in the
Now,
ass.
take what you've learned and put it into practice. Complete the next stop at Garden City on your own.
What a pain. What a pain in the ass. I know it's all safety, but it seems like a rather weird way to... So, Garden City, 900 metres before our next stop. Oops, are we speeding? There we are. Okay, so we're about 800 metres away from Garden City, our next stop. A little bit more power, but we haven't got much room to work with the speed limit. And the station is relatively close. More power. We just seem to be going too slow, even though we got a relatively low speed limit too, which doesn't help. Sometimes that's what you just have to do. You just have to use minimum power, and it has to be slow sometimes because the speed limit's slow. Still got 500 metres to go. Feels like I should be going faster than this, but low speed limit. Station is in sight now. So we're now arriving at Garden City, coming in very, very slow. Here's the station. We'll just stay in minimum power for the moment. Longish platform. We'll just coast in now. Little bit of brake, not much. Little bit more brake. Little bit more brake. That should be well and truly fine. So now we have to go through this door procedure again. Door control key in. No, we need to switch it into the platform's outside. Door control key. Doors comms. Unlock the doors. See, we haven't done too badly, even though we approached it really slow. We haven't done that badly. Oh, I hear the police siren in the background. That actually sounds like a New York police siren. How good's that? Right, so we'll get back in the cab.
Good work. That's the basics covered. A manual can also be obtained that provides more detail about the full functionality of this train.
Okay, so Long Island Railroad level 1, me still on level 8. And I earned a gold medal, but I don't know why. So that seems just the door controls thing is the thing that's spinning me out. That you have to put in the key every time you stop at a station. Like you have to get out of the driver's seat, go to whichever side, and then put the key in, open and close the doors, station operations, close the doors, take the key out, then get in the driver's seat and then take off. That doesn't seem very safe to me. But we'll see how we go. There are other episodes of Train Sim World that you can watch, and Train Sim World coming soon. Simulatedgaming.com. This is really sneaky, but also really good advertising for what is coming up while this is going on. You know, I could have used the time to put in one of my own promos, but we won't do that just yet. Or just because I'm not sure how long this will actually take to load. I haven't downloaded all the DLCs, and I don't think I'm going to, but this one might be interesting. Again, I don't know how much of the route we're going to be able to drive. Change at Jamaica. Jamaica knows she wanted to go. Meet the train, head over to track 2. Turn around and go to track 2. Alright. In Australia we'd call them platforms, but Americans call them tracks. The train will arrive shortly. Once the doors are open, you may take over from the current engineer. Well, I'm not going to take over from you with the doors closed, am I? The train will arrive shortly. Wait for train. Here comes the train. I've ever simulated waiting for a train before. Okay. Nice for it to tell me to wait in the right spot. So I've actually got to go through the passenger compartment to get into the cab. Wait for the passengers to get off first because that's polite. Oh wow, look at this. These people are just going to keep coming, aren't they? What the actual? I haven't seen the other driver come out yet. Didn't even see the driver come out. Alright. Let's get in the seat. 14:15, so 30 seconds away. So we are, the platform's over there, so I should get out of the seat. I don't even know what time it is. Oh, well, 7 seconds to go. Well, I thought we loaded the passengers already. So we're waiting for passengers to load. Loading passengers. So that's when we had to start loading at 14:15, obviously. Lock the doors. Okay. Switch off. Take the key out. Walk over to the seat. Sit in the seat. Sit in the seat. Hey. Pardon me, sorry. Oh, now we've got to do this. Why did he leave it in emergency for a station stop? Okay. Key. No, not master controller. Master key on. Why would it have been off if I've just relieved the bike? Seriously. Reverse to forward. Charge the brakes. Okay, the max brake. Charge the brakes now. This is a very slow procedure. And we should be able to leave now. Reverse her forward. Why aren't we going anywhere? Have I charged the brakes? I already locked the doors. I already did that. That's stupid. I already locked the doors and then it's... Oh, now I've already set everything up. And we're off. You saw me close the doors and take the key out, and then all of a sudden it says, oh no, you've got to close all the doors. I've already done that. Come on. I just seem to spend a lot of time whinging when I'm playing this game. Alright, we'll just coast for a bit. Well, I've clearly set up the training because I'm moving. I know, it's going to have a sookie la la because I haven't put the lights on bright when they should have been on already from the previous bloke. What, did the previous bloke just cut out altogether? That's why it was going on, because I didn't have the lights on. Sookie la la. So we'll coast now, because we are... Oh no, the speed limit's gone up, so we can apply a bit more power. Oh, I like how it's got the permitted speed on the dash in front of you, so you can 60 miles an hour we can go up to. Station's 1.8k away, Kew Gardens. I can't think of anywhere where you'd have to cut the train out entirely to hand over to someone else. But that's obviously what's happened on this occasion. Kew. Oh, hang on, what are you... Significantly over the speed limit, what? Says we can do 60 there. 100... Oh, something's wrong here. If it says that I can do 60 on the dash and then I'm doing 35, unless that wouldn't be kilometres an hour because it's America. Americans don't know metric system. So we're coasting. Seems like a short platform. Going okay, take some brake off. So a little bit more brake on. Oh, didn't mean to go into emergency. Okay, so we're a max brake. Okay, so we've got to do this door procedure again. Okay, door control key in, on. No, we got to put it into into doors comms. Now we can unlock the rearward doors. How did we do? Beautiful. Okay, lock the doors. So we'll lock the rearward doors. Okay. Door switch to off. Key out. Get in the seat. E. Get in the seat. Apply power. Now what? Reverses in forward. Max power. She's the one you want to touch. What's wrong now? Seriously. Why aren't we going? Reverser in forward. Master controller max power. Train turned on. Doors are shut. What now? What have I done? Do I have to charge the brakes again? Max brake. I have to charge the brakes every time I leave the station. They didn't mention that in the here we go. They didn't mention that in the tutorial. They did say you got to charge the brakes initially. They didn't say anything about you have to do it every station. But seemingly that's what you have to do. Alright, when's the next station? 1.6 k's away. It is a problem when you're used to something in a particular way and then there's something totally different, like having to charge the brakes by pressing the button on the dash every station. When the tutorial didn't say that you had to. It's a little bit weird, like having to take the door control key out every time you hit a station seems a bit weird. We should probably... whoops. Where's the... That's another thing I don't like. On this controller, like coast, you would think would be in the middle. Where's the station? Start to apply some brake now. See, min brake should be... The braking zone should be in a different... Beautiful. Alright. So we're going to go through this procedure again. Finicky as... I don't want to take the key out, I just want to put into the... I want to put it in the position you tell me to put it in, come on. Don't want to keep on taking it out, I want to put it over towards the... There we go. Alright, unlock the rear wood doors. Locked doors. Off. Take the key out. Sit back in the seat. In the seat. There we go. So, whoops, not emergency. Max brake. Recharge the brakes. To, I think it was 90 psi. Brakes off. Max power. We just got overtaken. Once you get into the procedure and it, you know, you get used to what the procedure is, it'll probably speed up. .2 kilometres to go before the station, Woodside. Fairly basic cab by the looks of things. The screens make it a little bit more high tech than probably what it is. Bring back the power a bit. We are approaching the speed limit. We need to back it off some more, put on a little bit of brake. We are approaching the speed limit. The rocking of the train like that can actually be fairly realistic, which is something you don't necessarily see in Train Simulator. We'll put a bit more brake in. Oops. A bit more. Wow, it's really hard to gauge where you are on the brakes using the mouse. So we're still 1.5 k's away. We're coasting, that's alright for the moment. Starting to see the station up ahead shortly. I'll start to put a little bit of brake on. Arriving at the station, put some brakes on, start to get into it. A little bit more brake. It's pulling up nicely. Start to ease off a bit now. Just get a little bit more into position. Need to stop a little bit further up here, calming in nice and slowly now, which is nice. A little bit of brake. A bit more brake just to... I don't know why it seemed to speed up there. Gee, that took a long time to stop from the brake that I put in. Okay, unlock the doors. So we're gonna go to this again. Doors, comms, rearward doors open. See, how far were we off the platform? No, there's no way we shouldn't have been off the platform like that. Well, I should have been able to stop it. It was going so nicely too, and it just seemed to speed up, even though I put more brake on. Okay, so now we can close the doors again. Switch off, key out. Get in the seat. Oops, not emergency. Max brake. Charge the brakes. Apply power. Next station's 4Ks away. Start to shut off a little bit. We are approaching the speed limit. We're going into the underground, or into a tunnel at least we seem to be, or is it just a viaduct? So we're just coasting at the moment past another train. A little bit of brake, so we are approaching the speed limit. So got 3 kilometres to go though. Well, I am driving significantly over the speed limit. I didn't notice that it changed. I'm going to charge the brakes again. Max brake. Charge the brakes, release, and here we go. Me working in metric and the US working in miles per hour is probably not helping. So it says on the dash I can do up to 40 miles an hour. Charge the brakes again. So to me, that on the dash says I can do 40. Now I'll drop down to 30, but the gauge down the bottom hasn't dropped. I don't know. Seriously, I don't know. So we'll just coast now. 1.8 k's to get here before the station. I'm gonna reduce speed more. I'll oversped again. The speed limit on the gauges and the speed limit everywhere else don't seem to match. Max brake. Recharge the brakes. Yes, we are going. Now I'm sure I'll give it a lot more time and practice and maybe using a proper controller might help a little bit. But I've never really been a fan of this UI on this game. Like what I'm trying to illustrate here, like if you get the master controller and it says coast, to me where the green dot is, that's where coasting is, but that the line halfway between, that's where master controller coast should be. So I don't know the signalling rules, that doesn't help. Still flashing 15 miles an hour on the screen for some reason. I'm doing 22, that can't be good. We'll put some brake on, see what happens. See, the 15's still flashing even though I'm going under it. $700 meters to go. We'll do a little bit more power. Should be able to see the station shortly. I'm really looking forward to seeing the new user interface for Train Sim World 2. Hopefully it's better than this. $400 meters to go. Okay, there's the station platform. Doors on the left. A little bit of platform to work with. Shouldn't be powering now. Some minimum amount of brake will probably be good at this speed. Don't seem to be slowing down any, so we'll apply a bit more brake. Bit more brake. Should be pulling up nicely now. Not too bad. So we'll hop out of the seat. We'll walk over. We'll put our door control key in. Comms. Rearward doors open. Probably. No, I wanted to look outside, but doesn't seem like we can. While we're unloading passengers. Almost finished loading and unloading of passengers only. Lock the doors. Objective complete. Stable the train in track 1 at Long Island City. Okay, doors, control switch off, key out. Get in the driver's seat, get in the seat. Let me see. Max brake. Recharge the pipe. Brakes. Recharge brakes. Come on, recharge, recharge, recharge. Here we go. Brakes off, apply some power. Don't know what, maybe we're under restricted signals or something. That's why that 15's still flashing at me. Minimum power, we're heading into a yard. See, I'm doing more than 15 miles an hour according to the gauge, and it's flashing 15, and the system's not having a sookie la at me, so I haven't used that word for a while before playing this game. Start to apply some brake. Coming into the yard. So we're coming up to our parking point. Just a little bit of power, not much. We're in a yard, so we don't have to go that fast. We'll shut off here. They've got a raised platform so we can actually get out of the train. A little bit of brake. More brake. Brake now, brake now, brake now, brake now, brake now. Beautiful. Objective complete. Secure the train and then head over to the office to complete this duty. Okay. Into emergency. Shut down any active controls while master controller reverser into neutral. Key out. That's a different position. Key out. Master key off. So I've deactivated the master key. Oh, hang on, what's this key? Oh, turn the headlights off, that's what it wanted me to do. No, we don't go out through the window. Hang on, we just locked ourselves in the cab. Oh, notice a change in the audio, so we'll go over to the office. Walk, 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 walk. Have a look at our train. And here we are. I earned a bronze medal, Long Island Railroad level 2, level 3, me level 9. And I earned a bronze medal, so I was relatively happy with what I did. And I think that will be doing it nicely for this episode of Simulated Train Sim World. We'll see you with another episode soon. Don't forget to stay safe and stay behind the yellow line. And don't forget, tracks are for trains. Bye for now.